Previously, apparently, the last one before her death cast a curse on the forest, which even today continues to exist. Interesting story. I did not know that such a story was hiding in this town. I said honestly surprised, even if it was a lie. I managed to hold my interest. Wait, there was something more. ALFRED said at the same time he scrolls to the comments. By the way, I'm so sorry I did not do an intro. I just now noticed that. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, baddies and bros, back to Trick and Treat, or Treat and Treat. I don't know what this game is called. I didn't leave the game since pre-recording. I just paused for a second, checked my phone for a while, and got something to drink, some agua. And ALFRED said at the same time he scrolls to the comments. But anyway, previously in the last episode, I did a previously thing this time, just to tell you all like the preface of the story and the prelude and all that stuff. This is a game taking place on Halloween day, Halloween night, where the kids are going through the forest and there are strange disappearances, and some guy gave backstory to it. ALFRED said at the same time he scrolls comments, we read what is written here, there. A couple of moments call our attention. A couple of comments call our attention. Jesus Christ, man. Both of them talk about some creature. At the same time, they felt a horrible fear for what could happen to them. Alright, I'm taking my other headphone off. I don't wear both headphones because it makes my ears feel uncomfortable a lot, which is why if you see me walking throughout the day, I don't wear big headphones. I wear, do I have them on? Yeah, I have on wireless earbuds, but I only wear the left one, because that's the one I actually got used to wearing the most throughout my life, actually. Because in middle school, headphones didn't always fit me, so I'd always, try and hold the left one in at least. And over time, my ear kind of adapted to that, so my left headphone just stays in now. My right one doesn't. But anyway, at that time, they felt a horrible fear for what could happen to them. The two comments share great similarities, but they could have been written by the same person. There are many others that deny it. It looks like many people went to the forest because of a legend but couldn't find anything. I thought that you only read these things to look more cool before the girls. Actually, if you tell them a good horror story and have some knowledge, backstory on it, that actually appears pretty cool to some girls. A lot of girls like that. Girls love knowledge, man. We're probably just stepping as a joke. Alright. Quick fact of the day. Girls do not like a stupid guy. Keep that in mind. ALFRED giggles with a little shame. Yeah, you gotta be a little sharp to impress girls. Partly yes. He admitted there was a secret everybody silently knew. Well. Now we have an activity for tonight. You don't use a semicolon right there. Use a semicolon at the end of a complete thought when your thought is going to continue. Game. Steven said that at the same time he makes a face overflowing with enthusiasm. Or in Java, you just use a semicolon to end a thought. But, what? As completely lost. I thought we were just killing time. No, we're killing you. Simple, let's go to that forest. Steven replied without hesitation. He seemed really fascinated by the story. Are you insane? Said ALFRED, unable to believe what he just heard. You only needed to look at his face to know that he did not like the idea. Despite everything you heard, you want to go? Of course, it would test of courage. It would be a test of courage among us three. That sounds pretty fun. However, if people disappear, who's to say that you won't do it? Replied Steven, full of confidence. Perhaps too much. He should relax a bit. There's an auto thing up here at the top. I can autoplay it, but I pause a lot sometimes, and I'm actually going to go ahead and save because, yeah. Because I didn't save last time. By Steven, full of comments. Perhaps too much. He should relax a bit. Don't tell me you're afraid. No. Why would I be afraid? What? No. Said ALFRED. At the same time, he folds his arms, making a false sense of security. It's more obvious that you are afraid, ALFRED. Almost as much as when you have to talk with a girl. Bruh, shots fired. And what about you, Axel? Don't tell me you won't come. Yeah, I'm coming. Suddenly Steven asked me, at the same time looking at me mockingly. Don't tell me you want to be the chicken of the group. That's ALFRED, man. I hate that tone of voice he used. will never give you that. It said without thinking, showed confident smile and look. Well, let's not say more. Say no more. Take your coats, backpacks, and flashlights, and some food. We're going to the forest. Dude, why would we just... Okay, so he intends to spend the night there. I intend to walk through it and walk right back out. Steven said full of energy. Yeah. We three said in unison as if we were going to have some kind of private party. Not really knowing what we're doing or what we're going to find. Okay, so that's like the dude, 2:13 a.m.? This is a whole like 24 minutes after the last cutoff point to the flashback. Back in the forest with that rotten smell. I wake completely confused, not knowing how much time had passed. Dude, 24 minutes. My head hurts like all hell, but I can't blame it. Unfortunately, the pain goes away quickly just as my confusion. Soon I come back to my senses. My flashlight is lying on the ground, shining towards the empty air. I immediately pick it up. It was only protection against the darkness that surrounded me. Then I remembered that Stephen and Alfred were with me. Stephen? Alfred? Can you hear me? Without knowing, I screamed their names in the dark while trying to find them with my flashlight, but there's no trace of them. Steve! Alfred! Where y'all at? I'm hungry! Y'all got food. They're gone. Where the hell are they? And what the heck just happened? I really don't understand anything. Oh man. I'm not saying that on camera because I do want to appeal to a younger audience. We should have stayed at home. This is not a proof of courage. We could be in danger. It's just not that I can't say the word. It's just that, you know, like parental guidance, like the PG movies, there are certain words that they don't say, and I want to keep it PG. I want to keep it like at that level. I had to find them. Like, damn it, hell, they're fine because like they do appear in PG movies, like Maleficent, and 2:19 a.m. Dude, 6 minutes passed. Yeah, I just want to keep it PG for a younger audience, in case they happen to be watching. I highly doubt, because I play a lot of Destiny and Overwatch. A little time has passed since I started to look for my friends, and I already can't stand this place. I'm going crazy in this forest. The darkness covers it is unnatural. Darkness that's... Play that backwards. It's a darkness that steals your own sanity, replacing it with anxiety. To make it worse, the air is damp and cold as in winter, carrying a strong rot smell. As if there were corpses of animals hidden throughout the forest. Probably. I mean, animals just eat each other and don't clean up. The atmosphere in this place is oppressive. With every step you take, it makes you more uncomfortable. Since I started to look for my friends, I felt that something was watching me. There's nothing. I saw with my full voice of frustration, I just want to get out of here. I continue walking devoid of any hope. No matter where I look or how much I walk, I find nothing. I cannot even hear the sound of animals. Rather, it seems that they are already dead and rotting. No, I have to calm myself. I'm good. I'm just gonna drink some water. Throat's dry. Probably take the rot smell out of the air. No, I have to calm myself. Hold on. Said to myself. I stopped for a moment to rest. I breathed deeply, but the rotten air of this place does me no good. Is he gonna die in the end? Prediction to endgame, he's just gonna die. He's not gonna make it out of the forest. I immediately started to cough as if I had something stuck in my throat. What am I gonna do? This cursed forest seems endless. Even if by miracle I could escape and I cannot read today. I cannot abandon Alfred and Stephen. Steve! Alfred! Help me! I'm really screwed up. Again, I sigh, feeling on the verge of tears. My frustration is building up, but I have to do my best to keep calm. If I fall into despair, then there's no doubt I will be joining the list of missing persons. People, dude, people. In the end, I decided to keep walking. Step by step, I should get somewhere. At least I was convinced that staying in the same place would not do me any good. Even if I was to only deceive myself, making that I am unable to read today because I'm feeling that I'm doing something. I wanted to continue walking. Time passed without any changes. Only the sound of my footsteps can be heard. Knowing that as soon as you stop, you'll be surrounded by a dead silence, and is a good incentive to keep walking. It's a pretty good incentive, man. My legs were already hurting. Suddenly I hear a crack at my feet. Instantly I take a step back to look below to see what made that sound. What is this? I whispered to myself, discovering that I had stepped on an animal bone. Oh man. Dude, no. I believe that's from an animal, although I do not rule out the possibility that it belongs to a person. Yeah, people have some bones too. That'd be pretty bad. For my own good, I prefer not to think about that. An expression of anguish is drawn on my face. It's best to ignore it. I have to keep walking. Suddenly, my flashlight reveals something. Without hesitation, I point towards there again. Is it that cat again? It's the cat. Oh man, it's not dead. It can't be dead. I only realized with surprise that it's the white cat. From one from before that made the awful meow, but this time I find it lying on the ground. It appears to have fainted and is wounded. Then what should I do? I'm gonna pick her up. Because it's best to continue waking her. It's best to continue without waking her. Alright, so first of all, I feel like this cat does have the potential to kill me. Like, I've seen a lot of horror stuff where if you just leave the body, it gets upset. That cat is dangerous. It's her fault I ended up in this place, and my friends are missing. But even knowing that for some strange reason, I can't help but feel sorry for her. Yeah, I'm a nice person. I try to help every living thing. Even if it's unnatural, it's still an animal. And a beautiful white cat. Because every animal is beautiful. But then I bend down to see her closer. She is unconscious, and there's a thin line of blood coming from her mouth. Ooh. I'm a real idiot, said myself, but at the same time, I clean the blood from her mouth with the handkerchief that I had with me. Fortunately, she doesn't wake up. She doesn't wakes up. Fortunately, she doesn't wakes up. Game creator, reread your game. Then I close her mouth, making her appearance a little better. Now she seemed to be peacefully sleeping. Am I walking with her? Am I walking with the cat? After a long sigh, I decided to pick her up carefully. I don't know what powers of this cat are. But if she brought me here, maybe she can return me to my world. With her in my arms, I decided the best thing I could do was continue walking. I wonder what choices the other guys made. This is a full 11 minutes later, man. 12 minutes later. Dude, let some more time pass. Calm down. I swear if it says 2:32 in the morning next, again I found myself in the dark forest walking aimlessly. Only moving forward, but it didn't seem I was getting somewhere. In my arms, I carried the cat, which sleeps soundly. Voice, come here, you'll be safe. I suddenly stopped. It was probably easy to see the disbelief on my face at that moment. It's that voice again. I was to myself with no one to listen to me. Shortly after I found the cat, a mysterious voice appeared in my mind. It's a feminine voice, soft and gentle, but it belonged to a princess from a fairy tale, but I can't trust it. Why not? You're picking up a cat that probably is intended on killing you. You can trust that voice, man. Or the forest that doesn't make any sense. I don't know, but I don't like any of the two options. Then I feel the cat move in my arms. I look down at her confused, just to see how she opens her red eyes suddenly. I become quiet at that instant. For a moment, the two stayed motionless, staring into the eyes of each other. The red eyes of the cat are disturbing to me, but also there's something fascinating with them, something that attracts me. A cat with red eyes is disturbing because that's supernatural, man. That cat is going to kill you. It's going to... Anyway. I lose myself in her eyes as if hypnotized. There should be like a first person pronoun there. Until suddenly she jumps with the intention of scratching my face. Ooh. My reflex is pushing her at the same time I jump back, turning my head to dodge her claws. I managed to dodge her attack, but in the process I dropped my flashlight. I panicked and acted clumsily. Flashlight falls near me, lighting up a tree in the vicinity. As soon as I left my hands, I remember how dense this abnormal darkness is. Like you could cut a hole in it. I quickly picked it up, not even thinking before taking action. I then lighted up the place where the cat was, only to discover that she had arched her body angrily as if she feared an attack from me. I'm not gonna hurt you. Those red eyes stare at me, shining with the light of the flashlight as if they were jewels reflecting a fearsome hatred and rejection towards me. My body freezes after seeing them. I can't even think. The cat lets out a thunderous meow similar to the one, but weaker. Although not any less frightening, there's no doubt that there's something wrong with that animal. It must be cursed. Everything is her fault. She must be some kind of evil spirit, a pet of the witches. Or one of them. I feel how panic seizes me. My heart beats quickly, begging me to do something. My mouth is dry, so is mine. My forehead is covered with a cold sweat. What should I do? I don't want to run away from the cat, but I also don't want to hurt it. Okay, so absolutely parched, man. That's a lot of reading. No wonder I haven't seen it on YouTube, because reading that much would be intense. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is, I don't want to hurt the cat. I definitely don't want to hurt the cat. Maybe if I don't want to run away from it either, because I don't want to be alone and read more text. This is actually getting a little bit exciting. Alright, confront the cat. Do not hurt the cat. No, I should not despair. I have to calm down and think carefully about what I do. With that in mind, I take a breath deep, and look again at her. So the expression from my eyes changes to fear to courage. Don't hurt the cat, man. Do not do it. Whereas it's only a cat without a doubt a strange one, but my life is not actually in danger. That isn't a tiger staring at me, but a simple cat. Apparently, her only power are those weird meows. If she could kill me, she would have already done it. So I rule out that possibility. I'm not ruling it out. Her work must be transporting the next victim to this area of the forest. So unnatural and shady. After filling my lungs with air, I slowly walk towards the cat. Ooh. Her meows get louder with every step, but I don't let them scare me. Seeing that I do not turn back, she shyly takes a step back. In my mind, I smiled at that image. The prey is now the hunter. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna hurt you, cat. I look at her directly while advancing. Little by little, her meows become weaker as she was losing strength. Then I suddenly jump and take her in my hands. She hardly resists at all. Not so tough now, right? You look better like this, dude. No, don't hurt the cat. She's trembling in my hands. She looks so helpless. I almost feel like a villain. But I must forget all that she has done so far. It's her fault that dude, major typo. I'm in this place. She brought me here. Then if I kill her, would it be possible to go back? Do not kill this cat. For a moment, that grim idea crossed my mind. I never killed an animal. Truth is that I can't be proud of myself in doing such a thing. But if I do, maybe this legend could end here somehow. If I kill you, maybe I could go home and live a normal life. That's just if I kill you, which I'm not. I'm not thinking about it. I'm not going to do it. I am thinking about it. I'm not going to do it. I'm thinking about it. I might do it. I'm not going to kill you. Then what should I do? Do not kill the cat. Just keep her captured, man. Do not kill this animal. It's only logical. The magic should die along with the cat. That should be my ticket back. If I kill her, everything would be over tonight and the legend would come to an end. Do not kill this cat. Confident that it was best for the best. I try to view it in my mind, but no matter how hard I force myself to see it, in the end, I'm unable to take the life of another living being. That's good, man. It's good. You have morals. Even if it's a cursed cat serving a witch, I don't feel good about killing her. I think I'm too nice for my own good. So the only thing that remains is to keep her with me, hoping that sooner or later she allows me to escape. With nothing more to think about, I decided the best thing to do is continue with my path. Alright, so quite an episode, man. Quite an episode. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this episode here, so thank you guys, for watching. Leave a like and post some comments, and I will see you all in the next episode.